So in today's video, we're going to take this 2-speed apart and take a look at the damage inside it. We are not going to reuse this unit. It's going to have a whole new complete unit. But we're going to take it apart, see how it works, inspect the damage. I got my tech manual here with step-by-step instructions. So we're going to take it apart and just see what it looks like. Now we're lifting the carrier off of the dowel pins in the clutch drum. Right here's the clutch drum. Got some springs. So this here is your pinion gears, I reckon that's what they're calling them. Inside is the sun gears. And the outside is the planet gears. Think about the planets rotating the sun and the solar system. Right here, you know, missing gear tooth. That's the bad one. That's sure enough bad one. That's, you know, that one's fairly tight in there. That one's tight in there. This was the culprit. We don't know why it gave up the ghost, but it did. We're removing the bolts to pull the planet gears away from the sun gears. You'd think all them bolts running in oil their entire life, so you'd spring right out by hand, but they might have had some Loctite or something put on them at the factory. Alright, we got to get it off the dowel pins. Here she comes. Boy, who knew so many clutch discs was in the little old assembly? Oh, Lord of mercy. Let's see what they look like. You can't do nothing in gloves. I ain't being super particular about this because it ain't going back in there. Which I'm not a professional, but the disc don't particularly look that bad. I am noticing some, and it probably ain't gonna. You see how on them ears it's dipping in and notching out? I'm assuming that is, get on there. I'm assuming that is where them ears come in there and catch. Like I said, you can't do nothing in gloves. I hate wearing them. But my old hands is about to cut up. Something awful as it is. I'm trying to protect them best I can. That, and I'm afraid them gears are gonna. See right there where the steel is discolored? It has and it's been in there eating on it some. Let's see if we can punch that pin out and take these gears out. Like I said, I don't know why I'm trying to be so careful with it. It ain't like we're going to use it no ways. Now I want you to look how easy this gear pulls out. There's a little shim in there. And inside these gears are needle bearings. And of course they fall out really easy. Now this is the one that went down. You can't get it out of the machine. So we're going to needle bearings falling everywhere. So you can never say with 100% certainty what exactly went wrong. But my guess is these needle bearings ride inside that gear and rotate around. When we took the gear apart, it was so damaged, we found that the needle bearing carrier was broken in two. My guess is when it broke in two, slide the gear in there, it seized up, and then instead, the pin won't even probably go in there. But instead of it turning on the needle bearings like it was supposed to, it started trying to turn this pin. And that's what caused this to eat out and become discolored. It's even worse on the upper side. You can see how discolored it is, how egg-shaped the hole is. So that's our hypothesis. If you look inside here, you see this groove here? It's where this gear rides, and it was putting so much extra pressure on that gear that it started eating out, and the actual carrier is getting pretty rough. It's getting ready to have a major come apart. So that's that on that part. Like I said, this thing is toast. It's nothing but an expensive piece of scrap iron. That's all it is. This gear here, trying to think how it actually operated. It went down in there like that right there, I believe. And then you had your clutch disc. Trying to reverse engineer this for y'all. You have your clutch disc that fit down there on that gear. And I thought I saw some damage inside the gear, but I don't. Y'all see them holes in them gears? That's so oil can pass through and keep everything lubricated. Lots of wear on them gear teeth. Lots of wear on these gear teeth. She was, like I said, she was about to get right. Now this little deal sits in the tractor like this, and it's hydraulically operated. And there's a shift lever in the tractor. You have 4 ranges with 2 sets of power shift speeds. You have 1 and 2, which is power shiftable. And when you slip it from first to second, it pulls that valve up and engages them clutches and moves, makes it start running from on this set of gears to this set of gears. The smaller gears that's in such bad shape, that was first and third, because that's where it was doing all the winding. And you see how these gears are still in really good shape. This bigger set of gears, that was second and fourth, and it wasn't doing any winding in it. Look at there. There's another one, needle burns come apart. I dumped the spring. If we was going to reuse this, I'd be a lot more careful with it. But like I said, it's nothing but a big piece of scrap iron. Ain't nothing good in this little machine, well, but you know, it's, you clutch disc come, well, you got this other carrier for the clutch disc. It took somebody a lot smarter than me to come up with that design. I mean, who even thinks of that stuff and is smart enough to engineer that? As smart as these engineers are, and they can design all this, you think they can make this equipment easier to work on? Like, they can do all this, but they don't think about, hey, I could move this thing here over an inch where they could get to this bolt easier. They don't think about stuff like that, but they can design all this. There's a big truck bed full of scrap iron. I just wanted to take it apart and learn something myself. I'm no professional mechanic. I just do enough to get by. I'm just an old country boy and using what I've learned over the years to fix this old equipment to keep the farm running. There's I was just sitting here looking at the pans just now, noticed it. You can see the wear on the pans. I wonder where the bad pan went to. Alright, here's the gear that was so bad. See what a score mark it's got in there? How much wear on it, how that pan's been hot. It don't take long. It don't take long for that stuff to go south in a hurry. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. You know, we wasn't turning no wrenches or nothing today, but thought y'all might like to look and see how that 2-speed in that tractor works. We're going to get down here and inspect our PTO, our clutch engaged deal. We're going to get in there and inspect it. Make sure it didn't damage nothing in it. We think it's alright. And we're going to get in here in the office and get some parts ordered, make a parts list. And hopefully, maybe I can get that 2-speed in here pretty quick and we can start going back together with this tractor next week. That's my hopes. Because if it gets dry, we're going to need it. I got some field work planned if it gets dry enough. But always give us the gold thumbs up and the like and subscribe and all that good stuff. I think it's a YouTube obligation. If you have a contract with YouTube or something, you automatically got to say that. I know my faithful followers get tired of hearing it, but maybe some of you new guys will find it in your heart to subscribe. 25% of my viewers are subscribers, and I'm talking to you other 75%. Give us the old thumbs up. Help a boy out.